We have enough. We can start.
Okay.
So this is what number?
All right. We are live.
I
Okay.
don't have my mission.
All yours.
But
Oh, I didn't bring it.
It's okay. Maybe I could open it up on
There we go.
the. Got it.
TCCS.
Good evening, everybody. Welcome to our March meeting. Thank you all for coming. We start with our mission statement to know why we're here. It is the mission of TCCS to provide a nurturing environment in which students realize their full intellectual potential and become self-directed learners who make both pragmatic and creative use of basic skills and who understand and appreciate the cultural diversity of our society. The faculty, staff, parents, extended family, and other members of the Child Support Network are committed to creating and operating a student-centered learning community which promotes and supports a child's natural curiosity and enthusiasm for acquiring knowledge. This learning community will follow a living curriculum, an experiential interdisciplinary study that encompasses literacy, critical thinking, and responsible social interaction while empowering each child to demonstrate his or her unique abilities and interests. All right, so this meeting is being called with the Open Public Meeting Act notice. This meeting is being held in accordance with the Sunshine Law, annual notice having been published on or about July 1st, 2025, in 2 local newspapers and a copy on file with the board secretary and a copy to be posted on the TCCS website. This meeting is being called to order at 7:10. Can I get a motion? Gonzalez and Avino. Okay, so there was a little mishap with the minutes. So we're gonna have to approve the February minutes next month because all of our secretaries and assistant secretaries weren't here and I tried to take the notes and it's a little, so we're gonna have to hold off until the next meeting. Do I have to get approval?
No, we're just gonna,
Okay.
we'll hold them.
All right, so first up is Miss G with the ELA data. Hey.
Okay, so it looks a little different than the last time, which just has a little bit more information. So yeah, for anyone listening, I'm Miss G. I'm a 4th grade teacher here at ELA and also the ELA chair. And I'm going to be reporting on the middle year data that we have. So this is our school-wide placement. We use the iReady benchmark assessment, diagnostic it's called. The beginning of the year you can see is the top box. So we had 103 students at mid or above grade level, 75 on, 157 1 grade below or approaching, and then 36 2 grades, 12 3 or more. And like you can see just visually, but also like we have a huge increase. We've gone from 47% of kids on grade level to 71, which is an amazing thing to see here at our school. So a wonderful data that we're about to present on. This is our whole school, and then we'll go into each grade band. This is our overall placement by grade, so it's pretty involved, but you'll see the top indicators above on 1 grade below and so forth. Those are the percentages of students in each grade. Again, this is great data. Next one. So for kindergarten, beginning of the year at the top, huge improvement, like amazing. See what the kids have done. And then I did add this time placement by domain. So for anyone curious, like what exactly students are tested on, you may see like a gray bar in the future. That's kids test out of that. They're exempt from those domains. But here and obviously in kindergarten early grade bands, we have phonological awareness, phonics, high frequency words. Phonological awareness is really just the sounds that the letters make. Phonics is how we're like manipulating the sounds in words to build words. High frequency word, common words we see in reading, vocab, comprehension, and literature and informational text. Next one. 1st grade, beginning of the year. Again, see growth here. By domains.
And we'll share this presentation out too.
2nd grade, that red really shrunk. 12 students to 4 students. 2nd grade's domains. 3rd grade. Yeah. 4th grade. Next. So you see like it kind of phases out as kids get older, phonics, high frequency. I mean, they really should all be above grade level. Next. 5th grade. Growth in every slide you've seen so far. Big. 6th grade. 7th grade. All of the domains here. And it's common to see informational text is just an area that's harder for kids in general. Some of it has to do with access, background knowledge, exposure. And then 8th grade. And that's 8th grade domains. And then I added this because I think it's as a result of like the progress that we've made. It's not by accident. Teachers have been doing a lot of work like during intervention and enrichment block. And this is just a pull from the last 4 weeks. And it's kind of just our school-wide placement of like how many kids are working and what they're passing when they're doing it. So like 83% of all the kids in our school are passing between their lessons, their personalized instruction lessons at 70 to 100%. 14% of our students are passing with either between a 50 and a 69%. And then you see the rest. And, you know, teachers are flagging and looking, even if they don't teach that particular subject, where kids are in their personalized instruction. And iReady does a great thing where it actually closes the domain if kids are failing it. So you're forcefully sitting down and doing independent instruction one-on-one with the kids. So it's clear that our teachers are doing this and the targets are being met. And then here I write some action plan and updates. Teacher interventions during IME are proving to be effective, as I just said. And then I just made a note that while growth is still strong, 29% of students do remain below grade level. So we're just going to continue targeting our tier 2 and tier 3 supports with our data-driven instruction as a priority for the end of the year. And then we do have plans to evaluate and analyze our current curriculum, specifically around K to 4. Some of the areas of growth, if you were to pull out the data, we see some areas of growth in like the actual phonics curriculum committee meeting about looking at something new. And then I just want to shout out our Basit, congrats, he won here at our school. And actually tomorrow is the Bergen County regional test. So I'll be going over there with him and his family and wish him best.
Perfect. All right. Thank you, Juliana. Any questions from anybody?
I think we have to give it up for all the teachers.
Yeah.
I love the way it was done out. It looks great. And I know that ELA is something that crosses every domain, social studies, science, all of it. So kudos to all the teachers. That's amazing. Thank you.
It's really impressive.
Yeah. Thank you, Ms. G.
Excellent. Okay, and next we have Ms. Mendoza to present on our Black History Month recap. That's. Do you want to say anything? You want me to just play the video first, or?
So I'm Ms. Mendoza, 7th and 8th grade social studies teacher and chair. So I tried to put something different together. I didn't know how to manipulate sound yet, so there's a lot of silence, but you'll see the pictures. And integrated some snippets of the video from the Black History Month celebration. So I'll kind of chime in here and there.
Great. Okay. Let's see if it works.
Yeah.
I'll do it. Yeah.
Over here.
Wait, we're muted. Let's see. Oh, but the sound wasn't working.
Yeah,
She
it's
said.
just some parts of it.
Okay.
So you'll see here
Good.
some parts of the celebration with the decorations and some of the other grades that had some projects, so we were able to display them. We held Spirit Week on the week of February 24th, which was extended to March 2nd due to the snow days. We had held an assembly with Ms. F.
It's like looking for the babies.
This assembly also inspired our students to perform at our celebration.
Mm-hmm.
We also had church. And now we have our chorus coming up, which performs 2 songs.
There she is.
You did great.
I took those pictures, by the way.
You're fired.
I will sign them properly. And we have another student performance coming up, which was a surprise because I just said one day in the classroom, do you want to dance? You want to do something? And they're like, sure. And they ran with it, and they had me holding back tears, which is not easy to make me, get that emotional. But I think that everyone really enjoyed it. Acapella is not easy. And BYO's
Hey.
I hope that the crowd grows even more next year. We've been like full house the last 2 years. And we had the Black History Month Parent Committee in collaborating with us, administration, also with the our school's union, TCCES, with the PACS grant that was able to provide food decorations and some of the goodies that we were able to give away.
That was awesome.
Great job. No, very school and the curricular sort of stuff. This is have people in-house serving in these roles to really kind of assist. So I'm really happy to have 2 of our chairs here tonight. You guys are doing a great job. Thank you very much. Okay. Can I take it away here? All right. So I'm flying solo tonight. Christina and Sonia are both at a women's leadership conference today and tomorrow. So with that, I do want to wish all of the women of TCCS a belated happy International Women's Day. Thank you for everything you do. And we have just a couple things on the agenda tonight. So the enrollment update, we are currently at full enrollment. No changes since our last meeting. A couple interesting things. I say interesting in the lightest way. When it comes to the facility, we do have a couple updates to give there. Over the February break, we actually had a major leak issue in the gym where the drain from the roof actually had frozen from that really cold snap that we had. The drain was frozen at the end where it feeds into the seepage pit in the parking lot. And what happened was we had, I guess, a string of 2 or 3 warm days, and it started melting. And then we had some rain, and it was just a disaster. It backed up, it went down the wall, it went into the gym. I would show you the video. It's crazy.
It's like waterfalls.
Yeah, it was so much water. It was actually, thankfully, we actually had a rental in on that Saturday who had called me and said that a pipe burst or something. And then Mark, to his credit, I have to give him lots of credit. Actually, kudos to Mark. He spent pretty much the entire weekend here and several days over the break, just late nights, making sure that he caught all the water until we could figure out what the problem was. We finally got a plumber in to clear the drain, and that sort of resolved the problem. And we're looking into making sure that doesn't happen again. But the damage would have been way worse had it not been for their quick action. So I want to thank Mark and the custodial crew. So now we actually are working with our insurance company. We talked about this in our finance meeting prior to this meeting. But the insurance company is going to cover just about all the damages, it seems, but we're still working through getting quotes to find out how much damage we have. There's definitely moisture in the gym floor. There's warping in the gym floor. The walls themselves, there's definitely some issues where we want to make sure there's no mold, but there's definitely moisture there as well. So we're getting pricing on that. The company that actually helped us with the cafeteria and stairwell, when that was all out of commission for some time at the beginning of last year, they're coming in tomorrow to give us a quote on the wall. So the next thing is to get those quotes finalized and then come up with a game plan to attack this as soon as possible, which may mean that the gym may be inaccessible for some time. But the good news is that the insurance company, at least verbally, said that it's their responsibility to make sure that the gym is at the state that it was before the damage. So that may involve a complete refinishment, but we're going to get a little bit more information. But we want to make sure it's done right because we want the gym to last. And again, it's only 5 or 6 years old, so we need to take care of that. So that's the big update with the gym. The other thing that I only have down here is last time we talked about having fire alarms and new strobes and horns put in the kindergarten classrooms. That has been done since our last meeting. We haven't tested them out yet with the kids yet. Yeah. So we'll definitely make sure we get that taken care of before the next official fire drill. Maybe we'll do it tomorrow. We'll see. I'm in charge tomorrow all by myself. It's great. But we'll take care of that. We'll do that tomorrow probably, and hopefully it'll be something that the kids get acclimated to. But it's definitely going to be safer for them. The next thing that we have here is events. I do want to thank Juliana for the spelling bees that we had. We had our staff spelling bee and our student spelling bee, which was awesome. That was a really big crowd of kids, and it was pretty efficient, all things considered. And it was nice to have the parents in to see their kids and console them if necessary in many cases. It was pretty intense. It was great though. Very organized. We won't talk about the staff spelling bee. I didn't fare nearly as well as I did last year, but it was, yes, but it was still a good time.
Help them out.
The other thing that we actually did last week was we had most of our classes went to the women's FDU basketball game. I want to actually thank FDU for providing transportation to the game, which comes at quite a price, as we know. So the fact that they offered free tickets and free transportation to the game, it was pretty much a no-brainer. Good opportunity to get out into the community and really work with those partners that we have. So we want to thank them. I want to thank Sonia for helping to organize that as well. And as far as upcoming events go, we do have the SpongeBob musical coming up this Thursday through Saturday. That's a really big deal. The stage looks amazing. Really looking forward to the show. But tickets are still available online. Limited seats available, it seems. Yeah, they're going fast. So if you haven't gotten your tickets yet, please do that. There's a show Thursday night, show Friday night, and then 2 shows on Saturday. And the only other things we also have coming up in the more immediate future, we have the science fair coming up on April 23rd, which has a lot of participation from families and from individual students. So that's going to be cool. And then the TCCS Gala is going to be on May 1st. The theme is denim and diamonds. So start thinking about your outfits when it comes to that. I know Joe is a big fan. Yeah, we're looking forward to that outing. So we do encourage everybody to come out and support the community. It's a Friday night, so it should be a good time. And the only other thing I have is the NJSLA schedule for this year. Like I mentioned, I think in a couple previous meetings, when we did our trial run earlier this year, I tested everybody at the same time, and that worked out pretty well. So we are going to do the same thing for the actual testing. So there's much less of a, distraction and I don't want to have to pause everything for a whole month. So we're going to do everything for 1 week for the most part. So the week of May 4th, we're going to do ELA and math for grades 3 through 8. And then May 11th and 12th, that'll be our science tests for grades 5 and 8. And then makeups will take place after that. And that's all actually before the Frost Valley trip. So we get that in and we're good. So those are, that's everything that I have for the director's report. Any questions on anything?
I wanted to ask,
Yep.
How was the testing with the new system for the parent-teacher conference? How was that for you guys?
From our perspective, it worked really well, actually. We were very pleased with that. We are going to put it in the parent survey, but we got some really positive feedback. There's definitely some things that we could probably still tweak, but we learned some things by trying it a little bit differently, offering some larger blocks, some team conferences, which really seemed to make things a little bit more efficient for those who wanted to see the entire team. So yeah, we're going to work on that and look at it possibly for next year, for either one or both of them. But there's going to be a survey question in the parent survey that really directly asks parents for feedback on that, so we can kind of customize it and make sure that it works for as many people as possible. Yeah, so that was good. Anything else? Okay, so I will turn it back over to you.
Okay, so committee updates, I could help if you want with finance.
Yeah,
Okay.
totally fine.
So we just held a meeting in regards to what Ralph was just referring to, with the gym floor. So there's a couple of pieces that we just need to figure out. The mold guys came, the floor people came. Some of the floor people said that the flooring would be a little bit different. So we did get a quote on the full finishing of all of the floor. We need to just check a little bit more on the roofing. So before we can propose it to insurance, we need to make sure we know everything that needs to be repaired. That we have a $10,000 deductible. So, and right now this quote is quoting $24,000. So we should be okay with that. We also met with, and tomorrow the sheetrock and mold guys are coming. The Capital Electric came and checked the heaters, and everything was fine. There is a heater right under the door where there was a lot of water coming in, but so far so good. And we're looking at 5 days for repairs and like 15 for the floors. So we were discussing in finance when would be the appropriate time for that work to be done. We also met with a company called Matter. Matter is a project-based overseer. They often help a lot of charter schools work on their really big projects in all different facets. We looked at the original architecture contract that we have with DNR Architects, and they do cover a lot of similar services. So it's something that we're still looking at, and we'll bring you guys information as we continue to discuss. You said pretty much all of the facility stuff. We tried to do communications. We were so close, and we tried to do governance, and we were so close. February was super short, so we did have some conversation, but it wasn't a formal meeting. So hopefully next month we'll have updates on those committees as well as curriculum. And that's it. Oh, and Ms. Carter, it's you for the policy update.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah.
I think I have the right one. Okay. All right, so this is the second reading. I'm just going to read the actual new text that we're introducing. So the board may authorize field trips for which all or part of the costs are borne by the students, parents, or legal guardians. The board may also authorize field trips for which the costs are borne entirely by the board. For trips that all or part of the costs are borne by students, parents, or legal guardians, no student in special education class or a student that is unable to pay the costs associated shall be prohibited from attending the field trip. The board shall assume the cost of curricular field trips. No regularly enrolled student shall be charged a fee for participation in field trips that are part of the district's curriculum guides. Extracurricular, enrichment, overnight, and international trips are voluntary, and all or part of the costs shall be borne by the students participating in the trip or by the board in its discretion.
It's the only change.
That's it.
Yep.
Okay.
Any comments or?
No, I'm in agreement with all the verbiage. Everybody's comfortable? Okay. All right. Did you add that to here? Yes. No.
Yeah, you did.
Okay. Right, perfect. Okay, that's it. Do you want to go through the resolution?
Sure. All right. So these are the resolutions for tonight. We've got the budget summary, which are all the bills that we've paid since the last meeting. We've got the financial reports for January of 2026, which were shared out to the board. We have a policy update that was just presented with its second reading on field trips. So we'll be approving that. We've got the revised 25-26 school calendar, in which we have added one additional half day to the end of the year to make up for the actually the third snow day that we used this year. There were only 2 in the calendar. So the decision was made to actually extend the year by one half day rather than dip into spring break where a lot of people already have plans and it's coming up so quickly. So that's what is being proposed. We do have a proposed 26-27 school calendar, which has a similar end date to our current calendar for this year. The only major difference is that we'll be starting on September 1st, which is before Labor Day because of when Labor Day falls. This was done, yes. I actually, this was done in consultation with union leadership, and actually, I am on a. It's late, but we also have a full week off in February, which we have to keep in mind, which a lot of schools don't have. So the first day of school will be September 1st, but we'll be going to school Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and then there'll be a 4-day weekend for Labor Day. So we'll be off the Friday and we'll be off the Monday. This was done after reviewing just about all of the calendars that were shared, at least in my superintendent's group in the county. The majority of them are starting before Labor Day because of how late it falls. So it may seem like a shocking thing to do, but it's the best way to make our school year fit in the way that doesn't take us to the end of June next year. The next thing we have on there is actually an acceptance of a resignation. Mr. Williams, our upper school phys ed teacher, was offered a position at Bergen Tech, which he's interested in taking. If you read his resignation letter, which we shared, he's not leaving on bad terms by any means. You know, he still loves the school and would love to come back on a voluntary capacity, he said, to help out with anything in the future. But this was an opportunity that he really wanted to take. So we are obviously going to hold him to the 60-day requirement if necessary. But once it's approved, the resignation, we will be posting it and beginning that process. And then we do have a closed session to talk about a legal matter.
Okay, great. Any public comments regarding resolutions? Any public comment in general? Yes,
So I
Robbie.
generally don't have a lot of comments, but I want to say thank you for putting those cones out for the traffic.
Yes.
Because the last board meeting, there was a Amazon truck delivery person and he created chaos.
Mm.
He blocked a lot of the traffic and he was yelling at people.
Oh, wow.
Saying like, don't be going here, like I need to go through and I mean, I know he has like a timely delivery, but we have to pick up our kids. I do want to just remind the parents that those homes are there because I still see a lot of parents still.
Yeah, I mean,
around it.
I will say I mean, it's obviously a lot more effective when the police are able to be here as well with it. But I mean, this is actually a mandate from them too, that we had, that we're obviously happy to cooperate with. And we want this to be the case because ultimately, we would love for it to be an official sort of one way. But the traffic department said for all intents and purposes, it needs to be a one-way during those periods of time. So yeah, we'll definitely be happy to send another reminder out when it comes to that. The visual is definitely helpful with the cones. And they actually did send me a whole list of traffic violations that they may enforce for people who don't follow the rules. So I'll happily include that in any kind of memo and say that, it's from the traffic department and they want you to know if you're going around cones that are placed in the street by order of the traffic department, you may be receiving traffic, moving violation points. And there's actual terminology that they gave me that we could share. So I'm happy to do that.
And then one more thing is, just remind the parents not to like speed down.
Yeah,
the
of course.
street if they're especially even if they're going in the correct direction. Some people are trying to like,
Right.
down.
Yep.
And like I almost got hit a couple times.
That's
Wow.
And I kept my cool because I know they're parents.
Somebody's parents.
I have to be nice, but it's dangerous,
Yep.
and I don't want them hitting my kids. My kids, I'm picking them up, but I'm trying to get, especially when there's snow right now, it's
Yep.
fine, but when there's snow, I have to bring them to the street to get into the car. so-
Right.
Yeah, absolutely.
Just remind them.
Yeah, no, I want to
think
thank,
It's a great direction.
I certainly want to thank everyone who is cooperating because it does make a huge difference, particularly with the snow that we had and the state of the roads. When we had to deal with all that, it was a nightmare. So yeah, but we'll definitely be following up and again, we'll thank those who are doing the right thing and just remind those who aren't what the repercussions might be.
I just want to also say really quick too that each board member that sits here has their own kind of like ideas of what they could bring to the school. And Mr. Avino was adamant about traffic. So thank you to Ralph, but also thank you to Joe. Because on the board level, he was reaching out to Teaneck Police and holding us to that. So thank you.
Is there a sign that you put on, like saying like between school hours?
I mean, that's we'll speak with the town about that. I mean, an official like street sign is something that we can't just put up on our own, but potentially even with the cones, if we got one of the folding signs like we have in the front that say pull all the way up, maybe something like that, that may go a long way, but we'll check with our provider and see if we can get another one made.
Thank you.
Great.
Thanks, Robbie. Anybody else? Public comment?
I didn't hear if we congratulated Mr. Keitel for winning this ballot. I know we didn't congratulate.
But we didn't, congratulations to Mr. Keitel.
Yay. Jinx. Anybody else?
Now, if he was here tonight,
He's listening.
Yes, I'm sure he's listening, yes.
All right, any other public comment? No? Okay, so we're ready for the resolutions. Okay, resolution 2603-01, budget summary. Be it resolved that the budget summary for February 10th, 2026 to March 9th, 2026, total amount of $341,107.47 be approved. Moved by? Vallejo Justy moves. Second? Carter seconds. Any questions or comments from the board? Avino?
Yes.
Beck?
Yes.
Bahari?
Yes.
Carter?
Yes.
Gonzalez?
Yes.
Lazoo?
Yes.
McGilchrist?
Yes.
Vallejo Justy?
Yes.
Had not, yes. Resolution carries. It's so nice that everybody's here, guys. Resolution 2603-02, SBA financial reports, January 2026. Be it resolved that the Board of Trustees approve the SBA financial reports for January 2026. Moved by? Vallejo Justy moves. Second? Avino seconds. Any questions or comments from the board? Avino?
Yes.
Beck?
Yes.
Bahari?
Yes.
Carter?
Yes.
Gonzalez?
Yes.
Lazoo?
Yes.
McGilchrist?
Yes.
Vallejo Justy?
Yes.
Had not, yes. Resolution carries. Resolution 2603-03, policy update. Be it resolved that the Board of Trustees approve the following policy update, 6153, field trips. Moved by?
Carter.
Carter moves. Second?
Gonzalez.
Gonzalez seconds. Any questions or comments from the board? Avino?
Yes.
Beck?
Yes.
Bahari?
Yes.
Carter?
Yes.
Gonzalez?
Yes.
Lazoo?
Yes.
McGilchrist? Vallejo Justy?
Vallejo Justy, yes.
And yes, resolution carries. That's you. Resolution 2603-04, updated 2025-2026 school year. Be it resolved that the Board of Trustees approve the updated 2025-2026 school year calendar. Moved by?
Carter.
Carter moves. Second?
Beck.
Beck seconds. Any questions or comments from the board? Avino?
Yes.
Beck?
Yes.
Bahari?
Yes.
Carter?
Yes.
Gonzalez?
Yes.
Lazoo?
Yes.
McGilchrist?
Yes.
Vallejo Justy?
Yes.
Had not, yes. Resolution carries. Resolution 2603-05, the 2026-2027 school calendar. Be it resolved that the Board of Trustees approve the 2026-2027 school calendar. Moved by? Lazoo moves. Second?
Gonzalez.
Gonzalez seconds. Do you want to bring it up really?
Yeah, it's
Okay. Any questions or comments from the board? Okay. Avino?
Yes.
Beck?
Yes.
Bahari?
Yes.
Carter,
Yes.
Gonzalez,
Yes.
Lazu,
Yes.
McGilchrist, Vallejo Justy,
Yes.
Hadnot, yes. Resolution carries. Resolution 2603-06. Be it resolved the acceptance of a resignation. Be it resolved that the TCCS Board of Trustees accept the resignation of Dorsey Williams effective May 1st, 2026 or sooner at the discretion of the Executive Director. Moved by? Avino moves. Second?
Back.
Beck seconds. Any questions or comments from the board? Avino?
Yes.
Beck?
Yes.
Bahari?
Yes.
Carter?
Yes.
Gonzalez?
Yes.
Lazu?
Yes.
McGilchrist? Vallejo Justy?
Yes.
Hadnot, yes. Resolution carries. We wish them the best of luck. Resolution 2603-07, closed session. Be it resolved that the TCCS Board go into closed session on March 9, 2026 to discuss legal matters. Moved by?
Carter.
Carter moves. Second? Gonzalez seconds. We are going into closed session at,
Get the vote.
vote first, sorry. Avino?
Yes.
Beck?
Yes.
Bahari?
No.
Carter?
Yes.
Gonzalez?
Yes.
Lazu?
Yes.
McGilchrist? Vallejo Justy?
Yes.
Hadnot, yes. Resolution carries. We are going into closed session at 7:45 PM.
Action may be taken.
And action may be taken upon us coming back into session. Thank you guys for coming. So let me know when you're done.